What's going on, everyone? It's Dublin. Come eat and drink with me. Now, today I have a very special Chardonnay, and we're continuing with the California Gran Cru, because we all know that California doesn't have a cru system, but I'm inventing one. And I'm putting Rochioli River Block right in there. Now, you want to talk about beautiful Chardonnay. You know, in previous videos, I talked about texture, complexity, acidity, balance, all the things that make, beautiful wine, which you would consider grapes that are coming from there, a Gran Cru. And even Premier Cru. We'll go over some Premier Crus, and other ones, but really I want to focus on what is the best that California can provide that is trying to rival the market of Burgundy. What are these winemakers doing to fetch these kind of prices, and is it worth it? Well, that's why I chose J. Rochioli River Block, which is Russian River. As you know, a lot of the wines that I tout are Sonoma Coast, West Sonoma Coast. Absolutely love everything from Sonoma Coast, basically. Huge fan. But Russian River also does some amazing wines. They produce incredible vineyards. They have awesome terroir. They have perfect weather for Pinots, Chardonnays. You go up into the Dry Creek area, amazing Zinfandels as well. All right? So, a little bit excited here. Really want to try this one out. And I think that this is going to be something special. So, further to do, let's get to it already. I'm a sucker for a good nose, so I really have high hopes that this is going to have a really nice nose. Oh yeah, and it does. It's not leaping from the glass, but it's also not subdued. Right away, I'm getting just some beautiful melon, kind of like a honeysuckle action going on. Some peaches. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those wines where the nose is very similar to the palate as well. This is straight out of the fridge. It's probably a touch cold. I usually like to give my Chardonnays, a little bit of time to warm up just a touch right out of the fridge. My bad. There's almost like a little bit of a spice there, not like spice box per se. Oh wow, really interesting. From the mid palate to finish, drastically different. Yeah, the palate, mid palate right away, you just get a rush of pear. You're getting some beautiful kind of like a honey coating, like a melon or something like that. Really, really interesting. And then in the finish, it's just like you get a little bit of that, that neutral oak that they have going, and it goes right into like this nice kind of like spiciness with like a little bit of like a lavenderiness kind of just lingering. Really interesting. The texture is beautiful. Very, very nice texture. It has good viscosity. It has that fluffiness that I like out of those Gran Cru kind of vineyards. Man. Yeah, starting to get some of that lemon is coming through as well. Definitely some lemon along with those white fruits and peach and melon and whatnot. Really complex. I love the kind of wine where each sip you start to kind of grab onto something else. Like, oh, there's another flavor profile. Oh, there's something else that jumped out. That means that there's a lot going on. That your brain, can only latch onto so many flavors at once. So every time you take a sip, you're discovering something new. That's what's kind of fun about these really interesting, good, like Gran Cru style vineyards, is the roots do go deep enough into that mineral bed where you're grabbing that complexity out of there. That's an interesting note. You can't have a Gran Cru vineyard that's brand new planted. You need something that's had time to grow down, get in, a couple feet, get into those minerals. That's where you're getting that complexity from. That's where those vines are getting those nutrients from. And if you limit the amount of water it's getting, it's going to want to stretch even further down because it's looking for a water source. So the further down you go with those roots, the more complexity you're going to get. And that's where that minerality and all those beautiful fruits and stuff are coming from. And then when you tend to the vineyard and you drop fruit and whatnot, you have a tendency to get more concentrated wines. And that's where a lot of those really good concentrated fruit flavors come from. So you get that minerality that comes through the terroir-driven, tertiary flavors. That's where the older roots and those Gran Cru style vineyards come from. And then, the practices in the vineyard is where you get a lot of that fruit from. Just a little note there. Yeah, definitely a nice toastiness on the finish. You can tell that they are using a good amount of neutral oak. It's not overpowering at all. It's integrated with the fruit really, really nicely. It's it has good bright acidity as well. This wine can age for a very long time. This wine is going to get way better over time. Give another 5 years, this thing's going to be singing absolutely spectacular. So, once again, you have people that just decide, I'm going to do something right in life. I'm going to nail it with wine. So that's what the J. Rochioli is doing. They're deciding that we don't want to be second best. We want to be the best there is. We want to produce the best product we possibly can. And we're going to source it from the best lots that we possibly can. So, in essence, the 2019 River Block Rochioli Chardonnay does not disappoint. Absolutely spectacular. Beautiful wine. Give it some time in the cellar even. If you go out and grab one of these, you will not regret it. Absolutely. And get out there and get yourself something nice. You deserve it. Enjoy life. Have some fun. And for me, drinking wines like this is what it's about. This is what's fun. I love this. I love trying something where people have decided they're going to perfect something and provide me with this kind of experience. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, J. Rochioli. I appreciate your effort. Yeah, I don't have much more to sum up with palate and what I'm getting on there. Like I said, definitely some nice white pear, some honeysuckle, definitely getting some lemon flavors in there as well. And then for that finish, it just, with the lemon, you're getting that toastiness, that little bit of spice, and then you have that nice minerality kind of going integrated with that finish. Really, really beautiful wine, highly recommended. Another California Gran Cru does not disappoint. Hey, it's not Sonoma Coast. Russian River Valley, they do it right as well. So I hope you enjoyed. Run out and grab one of these. Cheers.